Hello, 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 hello. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are watching from. Welcome to pre-market analysis for February the 11th, 2021. I don't know about you, but for me, this bring back a lot of memory because in my beloved country of Cameroon, in cities such as Douala, Yaoundé, Bertois, and of the like, Bafoussam of the like, they celebrate what they call Youth Day. So it was an opportunity as a young kid to go into the big city. I was living in a small village, and then you get to represent your school to show the colors of the country. But more importantly, it was my birthday, yes. So today, let's see what we can do for the birthday boy here, or what can the birthday boy can do pour son anniversaire. So joyeux anniversaire à moi. For this stock market technical analysis daily, we are going to take a look at what worked yesterday. If you were in our Discord room yesterday, I think what did we highlight? We highlighted Twitter. Those put their works are fine actually. I think the return was the peak return there on the put. If you got, I think 10 cents was for the 61 put. They return at some point of 40 cents. So that wasn't bad at all. And I believe the lift put they paid a little bit more, maybe from 10 cents they went to 50 cents, and GM was the third one that we highlighted there. So wow, if we could do something like that today, and to go into payday, our favorite day of the week, Friday. I don't know if that's your favorite day of the week to trade option on, but I definitely have a strong a strong feeling about that. Just as a reminder, for just a heads up, Monday, Monday, February, there, let me look at the calendar on here. February the 15th, it's a holiday, so the market will be closed, yeah, in observance of President Day. So trade accordingly. For those who are big fanatic of SPY on expiration days, you will get to do it tomorrow, then Tuesday the 16th, then Wednesday the 17th. So those days, we love those days. Yeah. So maybe we're gonna be talking about that more. Hopefully, God willing, if you're here with us on Tuesday, February the 16th, when SPY has back-to-back expiration days, right? So meaning that's gonna happen on Tuesday and then Wednesday. Yeah. We love that setup. So let's say hello to those in the live chats. Hello, beautiful Gates. Bonjour, Miss Marcy. Festus, bonjour, madame. Comment allez-vous? Hello, Mr. Andrew. Good morning to you as well. All right, let's dive in, folks, as we are currently approaching 8:54 a.m. Eastern Time in Toronto and in New York City. All right. Okay. So SPY, QQQ, IWM, and then go into FinViz to look at the scanner, and then talk about a little bit the numerous list of stock that I came across in my study between this morning. There are so many moving parts in this market. Is not even funny, right? We've talked about before. This is, a dream market, if you will. You can trade whatever you want because opportunity abound. As applying the strategy or a set of strategy, you can apply it to multiple opportunities. That this is not SPY. This is actually something. Maybe I'm gonna make a video on the. That's a fund. That's when I show you the return of that fund. I was looking for its sticker, but it's not its sticker as I know it. But that sticker, we may be talking about it in the near future here because I'm studying something on it. So in the meantime, let's strictly focus on here on the U.S. equity. So SPY, what is SPY doing? Yesterday we talked here about Wild Wednesday. You tell me this is a 15-minute chart of SPY. You tell me this wasn't one. Unfortunately for me, I didn't catch any of this action yesterday because there were so many trades, right? I was strictly focused really on the GangstA trade that we had. So I was busy collecting money on Leafs and on Twitter that I didn't set this up. Shame on me because this gap on here, we've talked about this, right? Well, the moment SPY gaps, and especially for us, we love this gap starting outside of the upper Bollinger. So how many points did they give yesterday? 392 to 387 and a half, 4.5 points. That's not bad, but my friend, is the point, but how fast, how quickly that it happened, right? So here we are talking, I mean, it started nicely, and then bang, bang. Okay, now let me bring your attention to something. Recently, this type of wahala, if you will, we have seen it. This is not the first time we have seen it here on SPY, or actually for the rest of the market. The last time that it happened, let me bring, I just want to jog our memory here, because this is setting up for something. Yeah, as of now, they're teasing. They go crazy like that. One of these days, my friend, that's down movement is going to go for a big one. So be ready for it. Let me go back, and I recall there was a Monday, because a trader in one of our coaching sessions asked, oh, what happened? There's a little bit of that here on the 29th. Yeah, it was a Friday. It wasn't as violent, but the move definitely, I mean, from 376 to 376 points, but it took time. It took time, 1 hour, 2 hour and a half. We're talking about two big consecutive 15-minute candles. That just take you out of the way. This one here was a gap down on the 27th, but I believe it was the Monday of this week, of that week that we are looking at right now. So sorry that I'm just scrolling on here. I want to show that, I believe, was this the Monday? Yes, this was the 25th of January. Yeah. Let's go back here. So 25th, yep, this is it. Right in the middle of the day. And the day started somewhere here, 6:30 Pacific my time. So after, let's say that day, after an hour or something, they went to big candle, and immediately what happened after that? They bought the dip, meaning that, hey, you could miss that. if you miss that, the fact that for me is on Monday, Wednesday, meaning that it's part over. So in this day, on the 25th of January, they went from 384 to 378, and then just as if nothing happened, two big consecutive green candles. So this is not a coincidence. It's too it look random, but it's not. They are setting up something, folks. So be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. The only problem is that we don't know when, but be ready for that. We have seen that one too many times already, and the day that they're gonna just let it go, this thing will plunge. So here it is on the 25th, two consecutive big 15-minute candle in the out of nowhere. I don't know. I don't watch TV to tell you that, oh, what was going on, but I remember that the trader was asking me, oh, what happened to SPY in the middle of the day. So this was hit here on January the 25th. The 29 has something like that, but not quite similar already. The copycat, if you will, was the 25th of January, and then yesterday. And they don't start necessarily. It start here with a gap up. So that's what's even, yeah. So gap up, first 45 minutes, I mean, it's coming down. This is below VWAP, right? This year below VWAP, outside of the upper Bollinger, then fall below VWAP the next 15 minutes, start posting lower lows. This is the patented entry that we have on that video, how to trade a bearish setup. So in this case, they took it to the extreme. And then after that, oh, well, typically that will fall way outside of the lower Bollinger. And they have computer folks that are programmed just to buy the dip outside of the lower Bollinger. And then that's what happened. Strong, big recovery candle settling down on here. So burning some theta, such that the traders who thought they made a great deal on here didn't get to make that money, because theta ate a little bit of that. And then this slow grind up to close the day. All right, so where does that leave us from a daily perspective? I mean, everything is still intact. SPY is still trading above the exponential moving average, ever so close to the upper Bollinger Band. So from a technical point of view, the setup, it's still bullish. But that candle on here, it's known, yesterday candle is known as a bearish engulf, meaning that that's the technical nature, or the technical name for that candle, meaning that the body, not really the body, the entire day, because the body really doesn't envelope the previous two, actually just need to envelope the previous day one, but it enveloped both of them. So it could be a case, they were trying to fill the gap. But my friend, there have been gaps since February 1st, because each and every day, what this market SPY has been doing, it has been gapping up consistently. So now yesterday was day number 8 of consecutive, I mean, gap off of 1 point, still a gap up, right? So This is what we have seen on here. And yesterday I was joking that what possibly can go wrong, right? So just be on the lookout. Tomorrow's Friday, so but we will see what's happened. And then Monday is a holiday. All right, so that's it's about SPY. And what SPY was doing, that you can tell that hey, QQQ, they pretty much is obey to each other. Actually, of the three, SPY, QQQ, and RWM, during that move yesterday, SPY actually did was the strongest one of during the weakness, if you will. The weakest one here, we are looking at QQQ, similar type of pattern and similar type of recovery. You have getting used to that now. That's QQQ and SPY trade similarly. Our friend here on IWM, that's one was the one that went the most, because I mean, just the number of points being given, and because its price is about $100 lower than the other one. So it went from 230, yes, 230 to 225. So almost 5 points there given. So that make it go minus 1.3% in the compared to the previous day they closed, but it recovered nicely. So definitely the ETFs, they are to be watched out. If I were somebody to I don't know, these things you cannot predict them really. Just be ready for that between today and let's say the opening on Tuesday. So something is skimming. So sometimes I like to actually use VXX as a proxy or as a SPY to SPY. What does that mean? Meaning, typically when the market goes down unexpectedly, VXX is bullish. So on this setup on here, let's go to the daily chart of VXX and to talk about that. Okay, you see here, from a technical point of view, not taking anything into account, just looking at the technicality, VSX is showing that it's at a support, because it has shown, you look to the left, right? We look to the left. Look at this level where it is right now. It's gapping down a little bit this morning because the ETFs are gapping up. So it shows support on here around 16 and a half or 16. I mean, this is a tiny ETF, right? $16 ETF. So the variation there, they can be big in percentage. But if this is support, so yesterday it tried a little bit during that downtrend. It tried a little bit to spike above 17 and a half. That's 17 and not 17.05, not 17 and a half, because that 17.05 represents the moving average 8 period. That's the yellow line. Yeah, it got rejected there, but I'm going to be spying on SPY with VXX. So that's about the top level, the high level technical view for today. As we welcome other newcomers, Mr. Jimmy, hello sir, how are you? Welcome, and hopefully I said hello to all of the other ones before. Okay, so stock market technical analysis daily for February 11, 2020. We just talked about the ETF, SPY, QQQ, IWM, and how they set up going into President Day next week. We still have today and tomorrow, obviously, to take care of. So let's go in here of our scanner on Finviz. What's going on here this morning? So we are sharing the screen properly. Optionable over $20 that you can adjust, and then you can put as you will. What's going on here? As Mr. Macaroni will say, what's going on here? Okay, last time I checked, I almost put it as a GangstA trade, but then I would have been embarrassed because I would have pretty much been leading people to, hey, buy puts, right? I didn't know me. I don't have any bias, and that's not what the strategy calls for. Because I don't think that the option that's the call side, as we explained yesterday, that's make it suitable for us to trade the GangstA trade at a cheap price. I don't think they were available. But unless I'm mistaken, all of the cannabis stock, yeah, mostly from Canada, all three of them. We know that silver is from Canada. Afria is also from Canada. ACB is it from Canada as well? Aurora Cannabis. Wow, these were positive, my friend. If you am I mistaken on here? Weren't they positive? All gaining like positive plus 13%. Or my screen here, it's just misleading me. Wow, that's why I'm asking what's going on here. Oh my, you see, this is the the application of the strategy we have talked about here on Finways. End of the day scan, yeah. So yesterday, actually, there were opportunity to make money on the put side of Tilray. I missed that again completely. I missed that because it gapped, but it was way overbought and then came down and then came back up. So meaning we will have had an opportunity to make money on the puts, then make money on the call. And then this morning, after that, well, you take the trade because that stock is in the middle of nowhere. Either the stock's going to continue up, and most people, I think, prior to maybe which that we are witnessing here in pre-market, would have still told you that hey, this stock was going to 100. That's something because I studied that chart. Let me show you the long-term range chart of Tilray. This was a $300 stock, folks. Yes, 300. Kid you not. When? Well, a long time ago. But not in the galaxy far, far away. Here's the chart of the daily. This is the weekly chart of Tilray for us to learn that it went public mid-July of 2018, and it took it exactly to September 2018 for it to rise. Yeah, that more than a rise from $20 to a whooping $300. And since then, it has been nothing but how do they call it? Yeah, usually in stock trading, they say that, oh, if you bought this stock when it was, let's say, $100, $200, and then it came back down all the way to single digit, my friend, $5, $7, that's called a bag holder, right? So I need to do this Fibonacci here, extend this Fibonacci because they're going to be helping us again. So I will need to pick a level under, but that's fine. I will do it another day. But just to know that Tilray had a run when initially back in 2018, it went from $30 to $300 in a few months. So here it is now, starting yesterday, gained like 45% in a single day to 63. And in this pre-market, not sure what happened because earlier in pre-market, because I've been I've been tracking it for a while now for the last few hours. It was trading at $73, so I'm not sure exactly what transpired, but again, plenty of opportunities in this market, a lot of moving parts. You and I, we can trade them accordingly with the strategies that we know. So that's until radar. That's what Finviz scanner is bringing to our attention. Let me see on the same screen. So Afra, Tilray, Canopy, they're all in the same industry, and they just have to be all three of those Canadian stocks. Yeah. What else do we have there in terms of bearish setup? Those really MGM, I believe, result. They had earnings, I believe. Yep. So they are down minus 2.3%. I still have some unfinished business with Win. So hopefully, I think a trader yesterday, was it Mr. Dong? Who was it yesterday? I believe yesterday or the day yesterday, he told me that he was trading GangstA trade on Win. Most likely he made money because Win had a bullish run yesterday all the way to, after closing the previous day at 113.38, it closed at 114 and then it rose all the way to almost 120. I think the high was 119 point something. So, and then came back down. So we have Thursday, Friday. Come on, Win. Pick a direction and stick to it, will you? All right. So on the bullish side on here, what do we have? We have routes. Yeah, this is Mr. Wayne stock. So he told us that this stock is the one that Mr. Wayne, he bought for 31 cents and starts selling contract, taking profit at $4.50. 10 baggers straight up there. So he told us on that day that it was the 40 call. So meaning they're back in the money this morning. Amazing. Welcome to the stock market in 2021. Hello, here's Mara. So if Mara is on here, so we know that we need to be looking for Sava, right? Because our song is Mara Sava. No, I keep saying that. That's just way over everybody here. If there are French-speaking people there, maybe they will get that, but otherwise it's going to be lost in translation. BBY is trending up, or the one that's trending up, which gets our attention. I cannot talk enough about this stock, right? Pins. So I need to be trading pins more than I do. Trading doesn't mean that, folks, that, yeah, my bias is that, I know my bias, or the analysis is that this stock has potential to really, really rally. This morning there's a so-called news. I didn't know about the news. Yeah, Mr. Dog will be my witness. On our last coaching session, the two of us, I told him about the plans that I had for pins, and since then he has been tracking it. I think this morning, before I put in the GangstA trade for pins, he sent me a text inside of Discord that, hey, pins is gapping. Yeah, I saw it. I was shocked, just shocked as you, because I mean, this type of gap, I'm not sure I'm a fan of this type of gap, but I mean, as long as the stock is moving, that's fine. We will trade it accordingly. The news, the so-called news, is that Microsoft tried over the last few months to buy pins. So, okay, whenever there is a rumor of buyouts or anything, this creates a frenzy. The stock going to become literally what I call a crowded trade, meaning too many traders will get into, if they have not already. I mean, this stock has a trajectory that, I mean, the whole business setup, I can see how Microsoft, they would be interested in it. They have already acquired in 2016 LinkedIn, right? So for them to be able to take this while it's still below $100, that can only bring in new interest. So yeah, so we put the trade in there for GangstA trade for pins. Let's go to the chart of pins on here and take a look at obviously after its earning. Was it 3-4 days ago? Yeah, this was on the Friday, Thursday going to Friday, right? So Friday was the day after, so it gapped up, but it couldn't sustain. It couldn't sustain that that gap. So here, super extended, obviously, super extended again, based on the upper Bollinger limits. So on that day, opened at 86.49, and it could not sustain it. It went all the way to 79. So meaning $7 there. Great trade for the GangstA folks, right? So this morning, it's starting exactly, almost exactly where it opened on Friday. It couldn't hold back then. Will it be a bis repetita type of scenario? We have 2 days. We have today and we have tomorrow. So on the bullish side, I think the option, the way that they're set up, starting at like say 90, after 85, they giving, and the next strike is 90, and then I think 95 or something. So yeah, we just took those two, and then on the bearish side, anything below 80, 79 and the like. So let's see. Let's make money on pins on here. That's the beauty when the stock is moving. Like this one has interest. We can make money on puts. We can make money on calls. We do not care, even though we like the stock for its long-term potential. All right, as we say, that's Mr. Andrew just posted a stock in here. Well, it's not a stock that's we are not familiar. Nvidia, yes sir, Nvidia has been balling. Yes, Nvidia has been balling, but so we missed that. We missed that a little bit, but we talked about it here, right? We talked about the setup on here. So what it is, where the level where it is right now, there's no looking back. We have to trade it because it's outside of the upper Bollinger on the daily charts, and either it's going to continue going up, or it will have to look at where the EMA is. The EMA is all the way to 560. The stock is almost 600. So Nvidia, show us what you got. So they tend to be a little bit expensive, these options, but the advantage on here is that this guy, he can make a $30 move in a day. So hence, you should never be shy about picking the strike price on the, when it moves, it will move. And again, the GangstA trade allows us to control our risk, right? Meaning that the amounts of money in option trading, the way that we trade option, we only buy option to start, we only buy to open. You can only lose which that you put at risk. If you decide that, hey, you're going to buy a contract for 15 cents, all right, that's $15 that you are willing to pathway with, but hopefully not. Hopefully for us, when we put in $15, we want to do like Mr. Wayne, turning in the 15 cents into 50, the 15 into 50 into $1 and the like, hence the so-called 10 baggers. So yeah, Nvidia has been moving absolutely. That alerts had to be here on the 8th, meaning back on Monday. When it went above 560 on here, as we showed you on the chart. We depicted this stock a couple of days ago, so nothing new on here. It's just that momentum is carrying on. So how high will it go? Because this is all-time high, I believe, right? Has Nvidia hit 600 before? No. Yeah, this is all-time high. And trust me, I will know a long history of with Nvidia. So starting outside of upper Bollinger, tomorrow is expiration. So we just do that. There I say more. All right, what else? Okay, folks. So we have the GangstA trade. Yeah, there are other stocks. Obviously, if you don't trade, you don't want to trade the cannabis stock. So we talked about. I'm always drawing a blank. Well, this Nvidia on here, on here, I will have it. I don't. There's a reason why I'm drawing a blank. So we talk about pins here, and hopefully, I even misspelled it in the the way that I spell it. PINFS, and nobody said anything. The other stock that's we already told our traders, our subscriber, is B1. So yeah, I will be remiss if I don't talk about that, because this is what B1. Let's go to the daily charts of B1. This is a difficult stock to trade, but let's see. So this is this support here, right? Mr. Jimmy, this is his most preferred stock. I don't know if it's most preferred stock, but this is where he made bank on this gap on that day. Since then, the stock has been retreating, but over the last 7 days, as it has found support at the EMA 8, the yellow line. And yesterday, it tried to break out of that. I'm not sure if that was a cheese, because unfortunately this stock can be a little bit of a cheeser. I can look at this consolidation here. I'm hoping that this is not going to turn into one of those long-term consolidation, because these are frustrating to trade. There's no way you can tell when this thing can break, but it showed a little bit of something yesterday that's leading me to believe, hey, it can definitely pop. And you don't need much, my friend, right? We're Thursday. We're trading February 12 expiration. The ATR for this thing is close to 810 points. So in 2 days, so 200 calls on here. Yeah, it's setting up to be bullish, but again, you trade accordingly. For us, we always take both directions. So that's there on B1, and there is this other tiny stock that's to close that had earnings. We're starting looking at it because we put it in the so-called short squeeze list, but really not because yeah, I mean, it has short squeeze potential. It had earning yesterday, is gapping 4-5% here in pre-market. Zynga, let's see what it does. The ATR on this one is less than 1, so it's really just a matter of if it's trending into whatever direction, you can trade it accordingly. All right, so that's what we have. As we say hello to Mr. Mr. Wayne, who just walked into the room. So it's Thursday, Thursday's payday. It should the setup for the subscribers. We know that we will be getting our lotos late in the day for tomorrow. By now, most of you, if you have been to our coaching session, you should know what to trade on Friday is Lotto, right? So if you don't, well, we will be sharing that, as well as we will be sharing our brand new list of alerts. The alerts didn't do that poorly this week, yeah. Roku, that was a 20 bagger. I mean, it seems like so a long time ago. Was the day before? It wasn't yesterday. It was the day before yesterday. And Win was another one on the. Let's see what the market bring our way on this February 11, 2021. Thank you, everybody. Have a great trading session, and we shall reconvene here, same place, same time tomorrow for Friday, last day of the week before a long weekend, at least for traders. I know that there are a lot of companies that do not give President Day as a holiday, but for us at least, it will be nice to do a, what's the French called, grass matinee, meaning to enjoy an extra time on the bed, not having to wake up at 4 a.m. All right, thank you, everybody. We catch you on the next episode. Bye-bye.